Alright, hey guys, welcome to another video. In this video, we're going to be talking about the differences between a plant cell and an animal cell. So in the last video, we talked about the organelles and general makeup. So if you can remember, we talked about our rough endoplasmic reticulum, we talked about the nucleus, we talked about the cytoplasm, we talked about lysosomes, mitochondria, and whatnot. So in this video, we're going to compare that cell, the animal cell, to the plant cell. And the first thing I want to point and put out there is that there's a vacuole on the animal cell, but that actually shouldn't be there because not all animal cells have vacuoles, only specialized ones do. So let's just take a look at the similarities. So both have ribosomes, both have endoplasmic reticulums, both have a nucleus, both have cell membranes / plasma membranes, both have Golgi apparatuses, they both have cytoplasms or cytosols. And they also all have the same characteristics when it comes to overall shape and size. Now for the differences. So for a plant cell, we've got our cell wall. So that's a rigid external structure around the actual cell membrane. So because animal cells can move and they generally are supposed to move, an example could be like a bacteria, it moves through an aqueous solution. A plant generally doesn't move, it stays put. So because of that, it needs a rigid structure. So it actually has something we like to call a cell wall that's made out of cellulose. And cellulose is a type of carbohydrate. And if you remember from our macromolecules video, you'll remember that cell walls cannot be digested by humans, but they can be digested by cows because of certain enzymes. But that's more about digestion and metabolism. But it's an interesting fact. Another difference is that plant cells have chloroplasts. It would be cool if human cells had chloroplasts, but we can't make simple sugars out of oxygen. Instead, we need oxygen so we can make carbon dioxide. So plant cells actually take this carbon dioxide and turn it into simple sugars, but this circular process is cellular respiration and photosynthesis in a nutshell. Another difference is that plant cells have amyloplasts, which are just small little structures that help chloroplasts. Additionally, plant cells always have vacuoles. Because plant cells cannot move, they must have a structure that can store large amounts of nutrients, that be water, food, sugars, carbs, etc. Some human cells do have vacuoles that perhaps have specialized functions in very rigorous parts of the body, for example, the heart, the lungs, and the liver. But other than that, there are no vacuoles in an animal cell. Another thing you won't find on plant cells is a microvilli. Microvilli are mainly common on an animal cell because they need to move around the organism. Because plant cells don't move, they don't need microvilli. So because of these differences and similarities, I hope you can understand the main difference that causes all of these differences in organelles is the ability to move. Motility, that's what we call it. And because animal cells are designed to actually move, they have different characteristics. Plant cells aren't supposed to move, they're rigid, and they stay in place. And one more thing, the diagram here for the plant cell, it shows that it has a mitochondria, but not all plant cells have mitochondria. So the same thing as vacuoles. Vacuoles and mitochondria are if. Like some can have it, some can't. It depends on structure and function and specialization. And one small little detail, plant cells also don't have lysosomes. Amyloplasts take care of that job for the plant cell. So that's just a general overview of plant cells versus animal cells.